Allow me to pose a question that most medical professionals might overlook. Think back, truly think. When was the very last time you experienced the undeniable sensation of waking up with a robust, completely natural erection? We're talking about an erection that wasn't brought on by medication, wasn't forced or coaxed, but simply your body performing exactly as it was inherently designed to. If you find yourself struggling to remember such an instance, or if it feels like weeks, perhaps even months, have slipped by since that last memory, then prepare yourself. The information I am about to share with you today has the potential to fundamentally transform your understanding of your own body and truly change everything for the better. This critical revelation stems from the fact that there is one particular mineral often overlooked that a significant majority of men over the age of 50 are severely, almost critically, lacking. And here's the concerning truth. Without an adequate supply of this vital mineral, you'll find that your erectile function, your overall energy levels, and even the fundamental quality of your sleep don't just decline individually. Instead, they unfortunately collapse together, much like a precisely arranged set of dominoes, creating a cascade of interconnected problems that impact your entire well-being. My name is Dr. Pradip Jamnadas, and as a board-certified urologist, I have dedicated more than a decade of my professional life to specializing exclusively in the intricate field of men's sexual health and overall vitality. Today, with the benefit of my extensive experience, I intend to show you precisely what this miracle mineral is that can effectively resolve this complex triple problem, guide you on the exact methods for taking it correctly to unlock its maximum potential and deliver the best possible results, and crucially, explain why consuming it at an incorrect time can render its incredible benefits utterly useless. Before we delve into the details of this groundbreaking information, please take a moment to drop a comment below and let me know where you are tuning in from. This global community focused on men's health is expanding rapidly, and I truly value hearing directly from each and every one of you. Now, let's explore what is genuinely transpiring within your body, perhaps even at this very moment. It's a stark reality that once men reach the age of 50, they begin to shed a truly critical mineral at an alarming and often unnoticed pace. The frustrating part is that most conventional doctors rarely, if ever, perform tests for this specific deficiency. Consequently, the vast majority of men remain completely unaware that such a vital nutrient even exists, let alone that they might be deficient in it. However, this single, often silent deficiency triggers a devastating and far-reaching chain reaction that negatively impacts virtually every facet of your physical and mental vitality. Firstly, your nervous system progressively loses its inherent ability to completely relax and unwind. You might find yourself lying in bed, utterly exhausted from the day's activities, yet your brain stubbornly refuses to shut down. Your mind begins to race uncontrollably, churning through an endless stream of thoughts about work deadlines, looming financial concerns, or the overwhelming list of tasks you need to accomplish tomorrow. You are undeniably physically drained, but your mental state remains stubbornly stuck in an exhausting overdrive, preventing any real rest. Secondly, your delicate blood vessels start to stiffen and lose their natural, crucial flexibility. They simply cannot expand and contract properly anymore, leading to a significant weakening of blood flow throughout your entire body. And critically, this diminished circulation becomes particularly pronounced in the penile region. To put it simply, envision an old garden hose that has been left baking in the sun for far too long. Over time, it becomes rigid, brittle, prone to cracking, and utterly incapable of delivering water with the strength and efficiency it once did. Your blood vessels react in a strikingly similar fashion. Thirdly, and this point is absolutely critical to grasp, because your body never manages to achieve the profound restorative deep sleep it desperately needs. This directly causes your vital nighttime testosterone production to plummet dramatically. It's a little-known fact that approximately 90% of your daily testosterone, the hormone crucial for so much of your masculine health, is actually manufactured during those precious first 3 hours of deep sleep. If you consistently fail to enter these crucial deep sleep stages, then your body simply cannot perform its essential testosterone recovery process. And what are the collective results of this unfortunate trifecta? You'll experience weaker erections that disappointingly don't last as long as they once did. You'll suffer from a pervasive, constant fatigue that no amount of coffee or stimulant seems capable of fixing, leaving you feeling perpetually drained. You'll endure restless nights where you wake up multiple times, never truly feeling refreshed or rested the next morning. And perhaps most painfully, there's that terrible, creeping feeling that intimacy, connection, and passion are slowly but surely slipping away with each passing year, eroding your confidence and sense of self. But here is the profound truth that can genuinely change everything for you. This isn't just an unavoidable consequence of getting older. This is not simply aging. This, my friends, is a clear case of depletion. And the truly empowering news is that depletion, unlike irreversible aging, can absolutely be reversed. So stay with me, because what I'm about to unveil has already empowered thousands of my patients to reclaim and restore what they once tragically believed was gone forever. So you might be asking, what exactly is this powerful, life-changing mineral that holds the key to transforming your sleep quality, boosting your erections, and reigniting your energy levels all at once? The answer is magnesium. Now, before you mentally check out and think, oh, I've heard of magnesium, that's nothing new or special, please allow me to stop you right there. Because here is precisely what most men completely misunderstand about magnesium. And it's very likely the fundamental reason why any previous attempts you might have made with magnesium supplementation haven't yielded the results you desired. Magnesium isn't just one simple monolithic substance. In reality, there are actually 7 distinct and biochemically different forms of magnesium, each with its own unique properties and absorption rates. And here's the truly critical piece of information. Only 2 of these specific forms are genuinely effective and biologically available for specifically addressing erectile function, promoting deep, restorative sleep, and optimizing natural testosterone production. Let me explain in detail the 3 profound ways magnesium can profoundly transform your sexual health and overall vitality. Let's begin by understanding why magnesium is absolutely indispensable for achieving hard, consistently reliable erections. Your body's ability to both achieve and maintain a firm erection depends heavily on what we call endothelial function. This might sound like complex medical jargon, but it simply refers to the vital capacity of your blood vessel walls to relax and expand precisely when they receive the necessary signals. Think of your blood vessels as highly flexible, specialized rubber tubing. When they are healthy, well-nourished, and functioning optimally, they can expand widely, allowing for a maximum unrestricted flow of blood. Conversely, when these vessels are damaged, stiffened, or crucially lacking key nutrients like magnesium, they remain unnaturally narrow and rigid, impeding proper blood flow. Magnesium directly and powerfully improves this essential endothelial function. It acts as a natural vasodilator, effectively opening up and widening your crucial blood flow pathways. Here's the fascinating mechanism at the cellular level. Magnesium activates a specific enzyme known as nitric oxide synthase. This enzyme then produces nitric oxide, which is often referred to as the master molecule, because it sends the precise signal to your blood vessels, instructing them to relax and open wide. This is, in fact, the exact same biological pathway that medications like Viagra target and leverage. The crucial difference, however, is that magnesium supports your body's natural production of nitric oxide, rather than artificially forcing the process. The simple, powerful result? More optimal blood flow leads directly to harder, more sustainable, and more satisfying erections. Next, let's explore why magnesium is so profoundly essential for achieving truly deep restorative sleep. Your nervous system operates in 2 distinct yet interconnected modes. There's the sympathetic mode, which is your body's fight-or-flight stress response. the state of heightened alert. And then there's the parasympathetic mode, which is your rest and digest recovery state, where true healing and rejuvenation occur. The unfortunate reality for most men over 50 is that they are frequently stuck in that sympathetic, high-stress mode almost constantly. Your body, in essence, perceives itself to be under threat all the time, even when you're trying to relax. Magnesium plays a pivotal role in helping to activate your parasympathetic nervous system by effectively binding to GABA receptors in your brain. GABA, or gamma-aminobutyric acid, is your body's innate natural calming neurotransmitter. It's the specific chemical messenger that signals your brain, letting it know it's safe to relax, unwind, and prepare to shut down for a restful night. Without adequate magnesium, your body simply cannot properly activate these crucial calming systems. Your physical body might be lying in bed, but your brain remains stubbornly running at full speed, preventing true rest. Furthermore, magnesium also directly contributes to lowering cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. Scientific studies have consistently demonstrated that proper magnesium supplementation can significantly reduce cortisol levels by a remarkable 15 to 20%. When those elevated cortisol levels drop, two incredibly beneficial things happen. You find yourself falling asleep much faster, and, crucially, you stay asleep for longer, uninterrupted periods. This allows your body to finally shift into that profound, deep recovery mode, which is precisely where real, deep restoration and repair truly happen. And this brings us to the third, equally vital transformation: why magnesium is absolutely crucial for naturally boosting your testosterone levels. Testosterone production isn't a constant, steady process throughout the day. It follows a very specific and predictable circadian rhythm. The vast majority of your daily testosterone, approximately 90%, is actually manufactured during those pivotal first 3 hours of deep sleep each night. We're not talking about light sleep or even REM sleep. We are specifically referring to deep, slow-wave sleep. If you consistently fail to reach those essential deep sleep stages because your nervous system is unable to relax, or because your cortisol levels remain elevated, or critically, because your magnesium levels are simply too low, then your vital testosterone production fundamentally doesn't occur as it should. But magnesium performs another equally important function. It actively lowers the levels of a protein known as SHBG, or sex hormone binding globulin. This protein, as its name suggests, binds to testosterone circulating in your bloodstream, effectively rendering it unavailable and unusable by your body. Magnesium intervenes by helping to free up that bound testosterone, meaning you have more active, biologically usable testosterone circulating freely in your system, ready to perform its myriad functions. In one compelling study published in Biological Trace Element Research, men who supplemented with a modest 450 milligrams of magnesium daily for just 4 weeks observed their testosterone levels increase by an impressive 24%. It's a powerful synergistic cycle. Better sleep naturally leads to increased testosterone production. Higher testosterone levels, in turn, contribute to stronger erections and enhanced libido. Improved blood flow supports both stronger erections and overall sustained energy throughout your day. And magnesium, remarkably, is the single key that unlocks and optimizes all three of these vital systems simultaneously. Now here's where most men inadvertently sabotage their own results without even realizing they're making critical errors. Allow me to illuminate the 4 critical mistakes that typically cause most men to fail with magnesium supplementation, preventing them from experiencing its full, life-changing benefits. Mistake number 1: buying the cheapest magnesium you can find. The common scenario is that many men will walk into their local pharmacy or health store, spot a bottle of magnesium on the shelf, and instinctively reach for the cheapest available option. Almost without fail, that option will be magnesium oxide. And here's the significant problem with that choice. Your body is only capable of absorbing a paltry average of about 4% of magnesium oxide. This means that if you're taking a seemingly robust 400 milliliters dose, you are, in reality, only getting a mere 16 milliliters into your systemic circulation. the vast majority of the remaining magnesium oxide simply sits in your digestive tract, largely unabsorbed, and primarily causes uncomfortable digestive upset, most commonly diarrhea. The form of magnesium you consume matters infinitely more than the raw dose listed on the label. A high-quality, highly absorbable form, even at a seemingly lower dose, will consistently deliver far superior results. My top recommendation and first choice for most men is magnesium glycinate. This particular form boasts an impressive absorbability rate of approximately 80%. It's magnesium precisely bound to the amino acid glycine, and here's what makes it exceptionally special. Glycine itself is a well-known compound that actively promotes sleep and deep relaxation. So, with magnesium glycinate, you are effectively getting a powerful double benefit. The magnesium works to relax your muscles and dilate your blood vessels, while the accompanying glycine simultaneously calms your entire nervous system. The optimal dosage for this form is typically between 200 to 400 mAs, taken about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. This form is renowned for causing no digestive upset and is specifically effective for profound muscle relaxation, optimal blood vessel dilation, and consistently achieving those crucial deep sleep stages. Magnesium L-threonate is the second highly effective form, and it's particularly beneficial for men who grapple specifically with anxiety, persistent racing thoughts, or mental restlessness that keeps them awake at night. This is the only form of magnesium known to effectively cross the formidable blood-brain barrier, which means it directly impacts and calms your brain chemistry. The dosage for L-threonate is typically higher, ranging between 1,000 and 2,000 nanocalories. While this form does tend to be more expensive, for men whose primary struggle is mental agitation rather than physical tension, it can be absolutely worth the investment, providing targeted relief. What forms should you actively avoid? Stay away from magnesium oxide, cheap magnesium citrate, which is often used as a laxative, and any generic bulk supplements where you have no clear understanding or guarantee of the manufacturing quality or specific form of magnesium used. Mistake number 2, taking magnesium in the morning. This is a truly massive and often overlooked mistake that can completely destroy your potential results. Magnesium, by its very nature, is a relaxing mineral. If you consume it with your breakfast or in the middle of the day, you are almost certainly going to feel sluggish, fatigued, and generally unmotivated. More critically, you will completely miss the entire nighttime recovery window where the real magic of rejuvenation and restoration happens. Remember, as we discussed, vital testosterone production occurs primarily during sleep. Deep, restorative sleep happens when your nervous system is able to fully relax and disengage. Magnesium effectively facilitates both of these critical processes, but these processes, by design, only happen optimally at night. The optimal timing for magnesium supplementation is precisely 30 to 60 minutes before bed, ideally taken with warm water or a soothing herbal tea. This specific timing allows the magnesium ample opportunity to be properly absorbed and begin its beneficial work just as you are settling into bed for the night. It also sends a powerful and consistent signal to your body that the day's activities are definitively over, and it's time to purposefully shift into a deep, recuperative recovery mode. Mistake number 3, expecting magnesium to work like a medication. A common pitfall is when men take magnesium for just 2 or 3 nights, don't immediately wake up with a rock-hard erection, and then prematurely conclude that it simply doesn't work. Let me be unequivocally clear, magnesium is not Viagra. It will not and cannot give you an instant, on-demand erection. That is fundamentally not how this powerful mineral operates. Magnesium works cumulatively and systematically. It's diligently rebuilding and restoring your entire physiological system from the foundation upwards, not artificially forcing a temporary or superficial response. Here is a realistic and honest timeline of what you can expect. During nights 1 through 3, you will very likely notice that you fall asleep more quickly and experience a greater sense of physical relaxation. By the end of week 1, a significant number of men begin to observe the gradual return of morning erections, a truly encouraging sign. You'll also likely notice a noticeable improvement in your daytime energy levels. Between weeks 2 and 4, this is where the real profound transformation truly begins to manifest. You will consistently experience deeper, more refreshing sleep. Your libido will noticeably strengthen, and your natural erectile function will progressively begin to restore itself. Erections will come more easily, they will be firmer, and they will consistently last longer. This entire process is about fundamentally rebuilding your system and its natural capabilities, not merely applying a temporary quick fix. Mistake number 4. Taking magnesium alone when combining it with other nutrients would give you far better results. While magnesium is powerful on its own, it works even more effectively with amplified benefits when thoughtfully combined with specific synergistic nutrients, namely zinc and vitamin B6. Together, these 3 essential nutrients form what is commonly known as ZMA, and their combined synergistic effect is substantially greater than the impact of any one nutrient taken alone. Let me explain why. Zinc actively blocks an enzyme called aromatase. Aromatase is a problematic enzyme that converts your valuable testosterone into estrogen. As men age, particularly if they carry extra belly fat, aromatase activity unfortunately increases, meaning you are actively and unknowingly converting your vital masculine hormone into estrogen. Zinc powerfully inhibits this detrimental process, helping to preserve your testosterone. Vitamin B6, in its active form, is absolutely crucial for your body to properly absorb and efficiently utilize zinc. It also plays a direct and significant role in the production of key neurotransmitters, including dopamine, which profoundly influences your libido, motivation, and overall sense of well-being. When you take all 3 of these powerhouse nutrients together, magnesium, zinc, and vitamin B6, studies have consistently shown that testosterone levels can increase by approximately 30% more than with magnesium alone. The precise and highly effective protocol I recommend is 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, 30 milligrams of zinc, ideally in either picolinate or citrate form for optimal absorption, and 10 to 15 milligrams of vitamin B6, specifically in the P5P or pyridoxal 5-phosphate form. Take all 3 of these supplements together, approximately 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed. Now, here is exactly what I want you to start doing, beginning tonight. This is the precise step-by-step protocol I consistently provide to my own patients, and it yields remarkable results. Step 1. Choose the right form of magnesium. For the vast majority of men, I recommend starting with magnesium glycinate. The dosage, as discussed, is 200 to 400 milliliters, taken 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This specific form is absolutely ideal if your primary issues are muscle tension, difficulty staying asleep throughout the night, or general physical tension that prevents relaxation. However, if anxiety, persistent racing thoughts, or overwhelming mental restlessness are your predominant concerns, then I strongly urge you to consider magnesium L-threonate instead. The dosage for L-threonate is higher, between 1,000 and 2,000 milligrams. Remember, this is the unique form that effectively crosses the blood-brain barrier and directly calms excessive brain activity, offering targeted mental relief. Step 2. Build a consistent nighttime routine around your magnesium supplementation. This step is not just important, it is absolutely critical, because the concept of timing isn't merely about the exact moment you ingest the magnesium. It's fundamentally about purposefully creating a deliberate, calming ritual that consistently signals your entire body and mind that recovery mode is officially beginning. Here's the exact schedule I recommend. At 9 p.m., begin your wind-down process. Start progressively dimming the lights throughout your home. This subtle shift in lighting triggers your pineal gland to naturally commence the production of melatonin, your body's intrinsic sleep hormone. Bright lights, conversely, signal to your brain that it is still daytime, inhibiting melatonin release. By 9:30 p.m., power off all screens. This means your phone, television, computer, tablet, absolutely everything. The blue light emitted from screens is a potent suppressor of melatonin production, reducing it by up to 50%. If you find that you absolutely must use your phone, at least enable night mode. But ideally, it should be placed in another room entirely out of sight and mind. At 9:45 p.m., begin your personalized pre-sleep ritual. Engage in light stretching for approximately 5 minutes to gently release any accumulated muscle tension in your body. Following this, perform 3 sets of 10 pelvic floor exercises. To do these, tighten the muscles you would use. To stop urinating midstream, hold that contraction firmly for 5 seconds, then fully relax for 5 seconds. These exercises are incredibly beneficial as they strengthen the crucial muscles that are responsible for trapping blood in the penis during an erection. Finally, take a warm shower or simply wash your face with warm water. As you step out, your core body temperature will naturally drop slightly, which is a powerful physiological signal to your body that it is time to transition into sleep. At 10 p.m., this is the moment to take your magnesium supplement and your zinc and B6 if you are including them. Mix your supplement into a full glass of warm water or a soothing herbal tea. Chamomile tea works particularly well here because it contains apigenin, a compound that also naturally promotes relaxation and sleep. If you wish, adding a teaspoon of raw honey is perfectly fine. It can help stabilize your blood glucose levels overnight, preventing sudden drops that might disturb sleep. Sit calmly while you drink this concoction. Do not rush. Make it a deliberate, mindful ritual. By 10:30 p.m., you should be in bed. And by in bed, I don't mean watching TV or scrolling on your phone. I mean actually in bed with the lights completely off. Your bedroom environment should ideally be between 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, completely dark, utilizing blackout curtains or an eye mask if necessary, and if needed, incorporate white noise from a fan or a dedicated sound machine to mask disturbances. Why does this specific, consistent schedule matter so much? Because consistency trains your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock. When you consistently go to bed at the same time every single night, even on weekends, your body learns to anticipate sleep and automatically initiates the crucial shutdown process. Remember, testosterone production is highly dependent on a synchronized circadian rhythm. Irregular sleep schedules directly suppress testosterone production, even if you are technically getting enough total hours of sleep. Step 3. Track your progress systematically. Keep a small, dedicated notebook and a pen on your nightstand. Every single morning when you wake up, without fail, record 4 specific things. 1. Sleep quality. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well did you sleep? 2. Morning erection. Did you experience a morning erection? Yes or no? If yes, rate its firmness on a scale of 1 to 10. 3. Energy level. Rate your energy level immediately upon waking, again on a scale of 1 to 10. 4. Overall mood. Rate your general mood for the day on a scale of 1 to 10. Why is this diligent tracking so incredibly important? Because the positive changes often happen gradually, almost imperceptibly, day by day. If you don't track your progress, you might not consciously notice the profound improvements that are occurring. But when you look back after 30 days and clearly see that your sleep score has improved from a 4 to an 8, that morning erections have gone from being absent to present 5 days a week, and your energy level has consistently climbed from a 3 to a 7, the evidence becomes undeniable and incredibly motivating. Step 4. Add these supporting habits that will powerfully amplify magnesium's effectiveness. These habits are not just suggestions, they are crucial complements that create an optimal environment for your body to heal and thrive. Cut off all caffeine by 2 p.m. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours, meaning half of it is still circulating in your system many hours after you consume it. Even if you mistakenly believe it doesn't affect you, it most certainly does. It actively blocks adenosine receptors in your brain, thereby preventing the natural sleepiness signal from registering, making it harder to fall into deep sleep. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule 7 days a week, including weekends. This goes back to training your circadian rhythm. One compelling study revealed that men with inconsistent sleep times had testosterone levels 10 to 15% lower than men who maintained consistent schedules. Even when their total sleep time was identical, your body thrives on predictability. Dedicate 5 minutes to light stretching before bed every night. Focus on simple, gentle movements that release tension in your lower back, hips, and shoulders. This physical release is a direct way to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, signaling your body to relax and prepare for rest. Avoid alcohol within 3 hours of bedtime. While alcohol might initially make you feel drowsy and help you fall asleep, it profoundly disrupts your sleep architecture. It completely blocks REM sleep and, critically, deep slow-wave sleep, which is precisely where testosterone production takes place. Even a single drink can reduce your deep sleep by an alarming amount, up to 40%. This complete, comprehensive stack addresses multiple interconnected systems simultaneously, improving sleep quality, boosting natural testosterone production, enhancing arterial health and blood flow, and balancing your nervous system. The financial investment for these high-quality supplements is approximately $30 to $50 per month. That's about $1 a day to potentially transform your sleep, dramatically increase your energy, restore your erections, and profoundly improve your overall quality of life. But before you embark on this journey, allow me to share a real-life story about Mark. Mark, a 58-year-old accountant, came to me with a deep sense of frustration, explaining, "Dr. Jamnadas, I haven't had a morning erection in over 2 years. When my wife and I try to be intimate, I either can't get an erection at all, or if I do, I lose it almost immediately." He had tried Viagra, and while it worked, he absolutely hated the feeling of depending on a pill. I ran his labs. His testosterone levels were on the lower end of normal at 350 nanograms per deciliter. More importantly, his magnesium levels were severely deficient. His RBC magnesium registered at 4.22 milliliters per deciliter when the optimal range is typically between 6.0 to 6.5. I prescribed a clear protocol for Mark: 400 mg of magnesium glycinate before bed, 30 mg of zinc, 10 mg of vitamin B6, and a consistent 10:30 p.m. bedtime every night. Week 1. Mark reported sleeping through the entire night without waking for the first time in months. The sense of physical relaxation was palpable. Week 2. He experienced his first morning erection in over 2 years. He sent me a message that was simply 2 words: "It happened." He confessed it was an incredibly emotional moment for him. Week 4. Morning erections were occurring 4 to 5 times per week. His natural function during intimacy was steadily returning, and his confidence soared. 2 months later, Mark enthusiastically told me, "My wife noticed the change before I even said anything. She told me I seem more present, more engaged in the physical side. That's working naturally now. I actually threw away the Viagra." We retested his labs. In just 3 months, his testosterone had increased from 350 to a robust 485 nanograms per deciliter, a nearly 40% increase. All of this remarkable transformation came simply from correcting a fundamental mineral deficiency and significantly improving his sleep quality. Gentlemen, here is the undeniable bottom line: weak erections, chronically poor sleep quality, and persistent low energy are not life sentences that you simply have to accept as an unavoidable part of aging. They are, in fact, powerful and clear, specific signals from your body. Signals that indicate your body urgently needs magnesium, that it craves proper recovery, and that it requires consistent, thoughtful support. You possess the power to start tonight. Make the conscious choice to take the right form of magnesium at the correct time, integrated into a supportive and calming evening routine, and then simply watch what incredible changes unfold. Watch how profoundly your sleep improves within that very first week. Watch how morning erections, those undeniable signs of vitality, begin to return in weeks 2 and 3. Watch how your daytime energy levels stabilize and become more consistent, banishing that perpetual fatigue. Watch how your libido strengthens and reignites, and how intimacy starts to feel natural, spontaneous, and deeply satisfying again. But I implore you to commit to this process for at least 30 days. Give your body 1 full month of proper mineral support and consistent, disciplined sleep timing. Track those 3 crucial things every morning: your sleep quality, whether you had a morning erection and how firm it was, and your energy level when you wake up. At the end of those 30 days, pull out your notes and honestly look at where you started versus where you are now. You are going to witness a clear, undeniable pattern of significant improvement. You're going to see your sleep scores steadily rising. You're going to see morning erections happening with much greater frequency and firmness. You're going to see your energy levels consistently climbing. And when you see that concrete evidence, that undeniable proof, you're going to be motivated to continue because you'll realize with absolute certainty that this is truly working for you. And if by some slim chance after 30 days you genuinely see no improvement, what have you truly lost? You will have invested maybe $20 to $30 in supplements, and critically, you will have developed significantly better sleep habits that will benefit your overall health and well-being regardless. If this video has resonated with you and you found this information helpful, please hit that like button so that more men who are silently struggling can discover this vital information. And I genuinely invite you to drop your most important men's health question in the comments section below. What specific challenges are you currently struggling with? What aspect of your health do you want to understand better? Nothing is off limits. Feel free to ask me anything.